Hi, this is Melissa the Stamp Doc, and today I'm going to show you how to do the chalkboard technique using this Best of Birthdays stamp set. This is the Best of Birthdays, and this is one of 12 stamp sets that Stampin' Up! Will be bringing out this year. These include images from the past 25 years, plus one new image. One thing I want to tell you about these stamp sets is when you get them, they are a clear mount stamp, but you want to be very careful not to throw away your little 25 sticker. If you purchase 6 of these stamp sets, the Best of stamp sets this year, you'll get a collector's card. You place those stickers on the card, and then when you have 6 of them, you send them in to Stampin' Up! And they will send you a free stamp set of your choice for $14.95 or less. So that's a great deal, and you definitely don't want to throw away that sticker and lose out on that. So we'll get right to the card. I'm going to show you how to do the chalkboard technique, and it's really easy. This is my method. I'm sure there's some other ways of doing it, but just going to show you a quick and simple way. So I'm going to start with a piece of basic black cardstock, and I'm going to be embossing that image. So I'm going to start with the embossing buddy, and I'm just going to rub that over the cardstock where I plan to stamp. That'll just pick up any loose oil or debris on the cardstock and give it a nice clear stamped image. Then I'm going to use the Whisper White craft pad, and I'm going to ink up my stamp with that. Get that nice and juicy there. And then just stamp that onto the cardstock. And then I'm going to put Whisper White embossing powder over that. Just sprinkle it on real loose. And then I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss that. Now I'm not going to have you watch the whole thing on that. We're not going to wait for it to do. But I will tell you, this new heat tool is great. It's got 2 different speeds, and it's definitely very quiet, because I can talk over that and you can probably still hear me pretty well. But that'll take about a minute to get completely melted on there. And then this is what the finished one will look like. Now I'm going to take my extra large oval punch, and I'm just going to punch that image out. And then I'm going to bring that Whisper White craft pad back over, and I'm going to use a Stampin' Sponge. These actually come in a package of 3 rounds, and from each one of those rounds I get 6 of these little wedges. I just kind of cut it like a pizza, and then that way I can hold it here and just stamp it, tap it right into the pad, and I don't get my fingers all yucky. Then I'm just going to kind of rub over that a little bit. You want this to look like you had erased chalk on the chalkboard and then kind of just wrote right over it. Then for the base of my card, I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to just tap that into the pad, and then I'm just going to kind of rub it on my cardstock just to give it, like I said, that chalky look. And you can do as much or as little as you want. Just give it a little brushing of that. Okay, so you can see I've got that on there. And then the other thing that I like to do is I like to doodle on my chalkboard. So I'm just going to do little white dots on the corner with the white gel pen, and then I'm just going to do some squiggly lines. And these don't have to be perfect. You actually want them to be a little imperfect. And that's really all there is to it. So let me show you the finished card again. I just added some Patio Party Designer Series paper to it, and I'll give you the measurements on my blog, so if you want to visit there you can. And then I used one of the small soda pop tops here and some of the Primrose Petals ribbon just to accent that. So there you have it. That's the chalkboard technique. I hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.